coming into South Carolina. Imagine that's $6 billion coming into pocketbooks, paychecks coming into South Carolina, as well as over 20,000 new jobs now just since January. We have never grown so fast, so well. We've never had as many people working as we do now. Our unemployment rate is down in the basement. In fact, this is the first time in our history we've ever had more jobs than we've had people looking for jobs. We've got 60,000 jobs out there looking for people, and they're good paying jobs. So we're on a roll, and I promise these gentlemen, like Elizabeth Taylor, the great actress, said to her sixth husband, I won't keep you long. I'll be brief, but I do want to introduce some people. First, my daughter, Mary Rogers. Raise your hand, Mary Rogers. All right. And also, briefly, I'd like to call on my running mate. This is the first time, this is historic, it's the first time that the governor has been able to choose his running mate. And so I chose mine. I went right ahead and did it. I wanted everybody to see. Let me read you something about this. This is Pamela Evatt from Traveler's Rest. She has a business. Pamela has a business. She and her husband David have a business. It's called Quality Business Solutions. Operates out in their front yard in Traveler's Rest. It used to be a barn. Now we've got people working in it. It's called Quality Business Solutions. She'll tell you a little something about it. She's won every award for business that you can win in the United States nationally, and chapters on 6 continents. Number 7 in the world. South Carolina is the best in the world. Pamela, come on up and say hello to us.
Okay. All right. Henry's a tall guy. I got to get this down. Thank you so much for coming out today. I hope you all saw the debate on Monday. This has been such a great week. Our governor did such a wonderful job. I think he showed in that debate what true leadership and experience will show you. People ask me, why are you running with the governor? Well, what made you want to step away from your business? And because I think we need true leadership in this state, and I think our governor is the man. I mean, I'm in business. You can lead. People will follow you as long as you all think the same. But when you have to lead people who think differently than you, that's when a true leader will really shine. And that's our governor. You know, as everybody had mentioned, we have 2 other candidates in this race. One wants to take a buzzsaw to the legislature, and the other wants to carry a big stick and beat the legislature up, and he's going to decide who he thinks is worthy to sit in Columbia to represent you. But our governor is not arrogant. He knows you place the people in Columbia that you want there to represent you, and it's his job to work with those people, to listen to them and to work with them. And as we've been traveling on this bus tour and before, that's the one common thing I hear from our legislature, is that over the years, this is the first time they felt like they could come to the governor and actually have meaningful dialogue. That somebody would listen to them, give them more than a few minutes of their time, and work with them. And that's what we need to get things done, because don't we live in a great state? I mean, come on, this is amazing. We're growing, businesses coming here, and we have so much in the pipeline. And the last thing we want is for something to happen and that to all stall. And experience is what we need. We are in such a great place. We need an experienced coach to take us to the national championship, and that's what we have here in Henry McMaster. So I am standing by him on the 12th. Thank you all for coming out. I hope you will stand with us at on the 12th too, so we can keep this rolling forward and continue to make South Carolina grow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pam. And Lord, just briefly to finish up, I thank you for coming out. Of all the candidates, of course, has been mentioned, I'm the one that has been endorsed by President Trump. I was the first elected official in the United States to endorse President Trump, then candidate Trump. And I remember when they called me and asked me, and they said that they would like to have my endorsement. I was lieutenant governor. I said, well, who else has endorsed you? And they said, well, nobody. I said, well, I know nobody in South Carolina. How about anywhere? How about the other states? They said, nobody. I said, nobody? They said, nobody. I said, okay, I'll do it. And I'm glad I did, and it's working for us. I have an open access to the White House. They don't always agree with me, but they will listen to me. And it's one of the things that they listened to me on, as well as our congressional delegation, is the port. We told them, Tom, like you said, we had to have that money. We had meetings, we discussed it, and they have delivered. It was announced this morning. $49 million is coming in the Corps of Engineers work plan. That will allow us to continue with the dredging in the Charleston Harbor. That's going to make the Charleston Harbor the most dynamic port on the Atlantic coast. And you know how you spell port? It's M-O-N-E-Y. That's how you spell port. And you might not work for the port, but the port works for you. Why is it so damn dynamic? Because it's deep enough and it's wide enough to have big ships, 23,000 containers on them, can come into our port 24 hours a day, 2 at a time, and from there they can put their container units on 2 railroad lines, CSX running through Dillon and Southern running through Grid. No other state in the country has that. We got a great technical college system. We could teach the young people how to work. We could teach them about these great jobs. I, as your governor, will have the authority, if we pass the constitutional amendment, to take over and lead education in South Carolina. The governor has more authority, a wider breadth of authority than the superintendent of education does, and I will be appointing the superintendent of education. Also, with the Highway Commission, I now have the authority not only to appoint, subject to confirmation, but also the power to remove highway commissioners that are not doing their job. So far, I've been able to put in 6. I got 3 left to go. We're going to have great highways in South Carolina. We're going to have the best intermodal transportation system of anybody in the whole country. We are on the way up, and thanks to these gentlemen here, what else are we getting ready to do? We're getting ready to have a trained, certified police officer. We're making a start in every school, in every district in South Carolina to keep the children safe and the parents confident. And one more thing, we are not going to have any sanctuary cities in South Carolina because of what these men are doing. And we appreciate it. So as Donald Trump has said, and I echo him, we are going great. We are winning in South Carolina. This $49 million is coming to the port. That's just one more in a series of wins. And we're going to keep it going. And ladies and gentlemen, when you're producing $6 billion in new capital investment and 20,000 new jobs in counting, and that's rising faster than any time in our history in this state, you don't fire the coach and put in a rookie. You don't fire the coach and put in a rookie. We keep the coach for 4 more years and keep on winning. And thank you for coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think you will all agree.